Neuralink will test its chip in human trials this year, says Elon Musk. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9 and 5. For like as all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Shalom, shalom. Kohalo, Yehovah, Shmi Abushai, Bashim Rakah Kodash. It's the brother of Baal Kabar from the Camp Prophets in Babylon, Tampa, Florida. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who do indeed teach Ruel, peace, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad doing his work in truth and in sincerity. People will have brain chips this year. Okay, we are witnessing Bible prophecy unfold before our very eyes. The end is being made manifest. All right. Neuralink will test its chip in human trials this year, says Elon Musk. Okay, we know that this Neuralink is going to be the brain interface, the brain chip, which we know is the MOTB. All right, which is end time Bible prophecy, which this prophecy has to take place before World War III and before the return of Yahweh Shai. Okay, but this is how you know we're at the end, man. This year, they're going to have people walking around on this earth with a brain CHIP, man. People are going to have this technology inside of them, man. So, you know, the MOTB is here, man. It's only a matter of time before it's made mandatory. Which we know that this is end time Bible prophecy unfolding before our very eyes. And the Lord has set us up as watchmen. All right, we're supposed to be watchmen unto the house of Israel. Let's go there real quick. You got a lot of camps that are, you know, falsely prophesying this prophecy going into the mark of the beast, breaking it down incorrectly. These individuals have a lot of blood on their hands, man. Like Bishop Nathaniel, you know, the leader of the ISUPK, General Yohana. You know, a lot of these other camps, man, that are teaching contrary to the doctrine of Yahweh Shemi Yahweh Shai concerning the MOTB. They got blood on their hands, man. They're going to have a lot of explaining to do when this thing comes out, man. And it's coming, man. You know, we see the crash of the dollar, the ushering in of the central bank digital currency. Everything's going digital. And then sooner than later, it's going to be all by way of the CHIP. You're not going to be able to buy or sell without an RFID CHIP, which is the mark of the beast, man. All right, this beast system is speaking loud and clear. All right, and this devil wants to usher in his New World Order, and his New World Order is, you know, the chief cornerstone of this devil, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. You know, starting with their elite, their chief cornerstone is that CHIP, you know, that wicked device that they're gonna cause to come to pass, man. And they want everybody on earth to be tagged, man. They want everybody with this technology inside of them. And there was an article that came out. Brother had dropped in the chat. I believe it was Brother Yakal. Shalom to that brother. You know, about this guy that ended up committing suicide because he was talking to an AI, you know, over the phone. And the AI was pretty much encouraging him to commit suicide. And the guy ended up committing suicide, man. Killed himself, man. And they want to put this artificial intelligence inside of you, man, to where you're no longer going to be a human, man. You're going to be a robot for the elite. But we have been made watchmen, and the Lord has set us on our watch. So we got to constantly watch, especially for end time prophecy, especially for this major prophecy that has to come to pass, because this has to happen first before Yahweh Shai returns. You know, this major prophecy, Revelation 13, you know, the ushering in of the mandatory new currency, which is going to be by way of a RFID CHIP. All right. They want to get that tag under your flesh. But Ezekiel 3:17, it says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. All right, so we are watchmen, and we're supposed to be watching for any type of danger and really watching for prophecies, man. A major prophecy is this right here, the Revelation 13. It says, therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Okay, and we hear the words of the prophets, starting with the head elders and apostles of the great millstone, who have never budged, have not moved concerning this prophecy since they started teaching, man. That the mark of the beast is indeed the RFID CHIP. All right, and, starting with the head elders, Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle Rakah, Elder Apostle Ramlab, all the elder apostles, all the bishops, all the top men of Israel have been warning you of this major prophecy, okay, that is going to happen before Yahweh return, before World War III. And we're giving you warning from the Lord, man, because this is going to be a test from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai to see who truly believes on him, who truly has faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Is going to be a test that comes upon the whole world. All right, the hour of temptation. There's going to be a time in history in the near future where everybody's going to be tried. Everybody's going to be tested individually, and you're going to have to stand on your faith and your works. Everybody's going to be individually tested, man. You're not going to be able to buy or sell without this new currency by way of the radio frequency identification tag. All right. It says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, and if you take this charagma, you will surely die. All right. The judgment is Revelation 14. All right. And the Lord told you, look, if you take this is what's going to happen. Revelation 14, you're going to feel that fire. You're going to be cast into that lake of fire, man. So it says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life. That's what we're doing. We're trying to, at the end of the day, us teaching this prophecy, we're trying to save your life. But you got, this guy, Bishop Nathaniel, and other leaders in Israel that are telling you otherwise. And they trying to destroy you, man. They going to have what? Blood on their hands, man. All that blood that, these members of the IUIC, if they take that charagma, and, if, this guy starts promoting the charagma, he tells his congregation, let's say it comes out, it's mandatory. He still hasn't budged. He's still telling his congregation that it's not the MOTB. Hey, all that blood is going to be on your hand, man. All right. It says, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Right. So, if you're not warning Jake, and Jake end up, falling into that snare, hey, that blood is on your hands, man. All right. You got a lot of these Israelite camps, like especially Bishop Nathaniel, man. They took the bag, man. They done sold out. They in meetings with Esau, man. And that's going to ultimately cause a lot of destruction in the house of Israel, man, because you got a lot of people that follow the IUIC. So when this major prophecy takes place, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to blindly follow their leader, man. And what does the scripture say about that? That guy's going to have a lot of blood on his hands, man. See, right now we go out there, we warning the people, we warning Jake. What are we doing? We trying to save your life, which really the savior is Yahweh Shai. We can't save anybody, but this word is what saves you. And we telling you the word, we telling you the prophecies, and what are we doing? We're getting the blood off of our hands. We're washing our hands clean. Okay. This is Matthew 15:14. Let them alone, they be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. So if the blind lead the blind, both gonna fall into the ditch. And whoever take that charagma, you're gonna fall into that ditch. And if your leader is telling you that the charagma is not the MOTB, that RFID tag is not the MOTB, you better get from around his ass, man. His ass gonna lead you right to that ditch. He gonna fall into the ditch and you gonna fall right behind him, man. You cannot blindly follow your leader, man. You have to weigh things out on the balance. You have to study to show thyself approved. Go into the scriptures, break down the scriptures, rightly divide the word of truth. You cannot blindly follow any man. You know? Because that's going to lead to destruction and death. Habakkuk 2 and 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. So this vision that John the Revelator got, Revelation 13, you know, of the mark of the beast, we at the end, and this vision is speaking loud and clear, man. You know, the receipts are endless. You know, there's too much evidence out here, man. There's too much proof. You know, but as the scriptures say, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they a stumbling block unto the wicked. You know, this simple prophecy, this simple breakdown of the MOTB is a stumbling block unto the wicked. It's a stumbling block unto a majority of Israelites, man. You got Israelites say, oh, well, I think it's both. I think it can be the RFID and, you know, it's sin. And no, man, it's one thing. And this thing is the RFID CHIP. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. We at the end. People going to be having this tag in their brains this year, man. They're going to be starting trials this year, man. So our redemption is nearer than what we can believe. And when they make this thing mandatory, you know, like the elder apostle Tahar says, you know, things are going to speed up. And I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe when they make this thing mandatory, times are going to speed up. The Lord going to speed up the times, man. You know, elder apostle Tahar recently gave his personal, you know, not in the scriptures, but his personal timetable. He said a couple months, you know, after they roll this thing out, and it only makes sense. You know, once they roll this thing out, they make it mandatory. The Lord's gonna speed things up, man. We ain't gonna be here for another 7-8 years after they make the thing, the CHIP mandatory, man. That's it. The Lord gonna speed up the times. Everything is gonna happen fast. Jacob's trouble, World War III, you know, and ultimately that nuclear destruction. And Yahweh's return, man, the deliverance of the elect. So we right here, we right at the door, man. We see everything taking place. The end is being made manifest. And it's all praises to Yahweh, man. It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, right? This prophecy is not going to be delayed. It's going to happen. This thing is going to happen. The crash of the dollar, the crash of the system as we know it, and the ushering in of the new system, the digital system is coming. They already got the central bank digital currency in place. They already got everything set up, man. You got all these nations that are dropping the US dollar. And really, it's about to be transferred to what? A digital currency, and then later that digital tag. And this is Bible prophecy. We are watching the words of the Bible jump off of the pages, man. The words of Yahweh are jumping off of the book, man. Like it's being played out right in front of our face. And that's why you cannot compare the Bible to any other book. The Bible tells you the future, man. The Bible tells you what's going to happen in the future. Okay, and that's the power of who the world ignorantly calls God. Okay, the words of Yahweh were written aforetime. Things that were written thousands of years ago, we're watching it manifest before our very eyes, man. And the Lord has revealed unto us his secrets. All right, Revelation 13. Because for the longest time, this book was sealed, man. John the Revelator, when he saw this, he didn't necessarily, when John the Revelator saw this, he didn't know what it was, so to say. You know? And this time, now the prophets know exactly what it is. Same thing with the nuclear destruction. They didn't understand ICBMs, the intercontinental ballistic missiles, but now we do. Revelation 13 and verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And this is end time prophecy. All right, he being who? The devil, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, starting with the wicked elite, the bankers. Okay, they want everybody on earth tagged. And he's going to cause you to get it because he's going to back you into a corner. He's going to say, look, you can't buy or sell without it. And the penalty of not taking it is going to be death by way of the guillotine. All right, so this is going to be a test, man. And this is what we have been patiently waiting for and patiently watching. All right, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, meaning everybody on earth, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, Neuralink testing its chip in human trials this year. The brain C-hip this year, people gonna have it. It's only a matter of time before it's mandatory. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing without it. It says, and no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you ain't going to be able to buy or sell without it, man. All right. And what's going to be the penalty? Death. All right. Revelation 20:4, it says, and I saw thrones and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their foreheads or on their hands. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. So there's going to be a penalty behind it. You're going to have certain members of the elect that's going to be beheaded for not taking this C-hip and getting in line with the New World Order, man. It's already written. All right, but whoever has to, go through that, ultimately, the Lord is going to put the spirit on you to deal with it. And you're going to be raised up first in the kingdom. You're going to be raised up into the chariots first, man. You're going to reign with Yahushua. You're going to get your crown. You ain't never going to taste of death ever again. And this is going to happen, man. All right? So, yeah, just a quick lesson, man. Neuralink will test this C-hip and human trials this year. This year, people going to be having this thing, man. So keep your eyes peeled, keep watching, keep prophesying, and continue to fight the good fight of faith. All right. So, Koholo Yahweh Bashmi Awashah Bashim Rakakodash. Till next time, I say Shalom.